Alright, today I'm gonna give you guys a detailed look at one of these figures, and it is Cyclops. And I know I've been doing a lot of Mezco figures, the 112 line, and it's just for some reason all the figures are coming out at the same time. And this Cyclops, it's a absolutely gorgeous looking figure, so let's get into it. Alright, so here we have Cyclops outside the packaging, and let's go over the accessories first. Comes with the base. It does comes with he comes with that translucent rod, which I am not gonna show anymore because they're all the same. And as far as hands, it comes with quite a few right there. And then it comes with an extra head sculpt, which is the open mouth, angry look. And then there's another visor right there, and then two with flames. I'm not sure why. They look almost identical, so I'm not exactly sure the reason for having two. Maybe one fit one head and one fit the other head. I'm not sure, but to me, I think they fit on both of them. So there's the optic blast. There's a small one, and then there's a humongous one that's blasting out. Yeah, from the side, I think you can see how right there how massive it is. And he also comes with this leather jacket, which he's wearing right now, and it is a pain to put the jacket on because it is very tight fitting. And there's the figure. So let's get a close look at him first. And then the jacket is made out of this fake leather material, and with that material, who knows how long that's gonna last. And well, before it starts cracking and deteriorate. And there's the rest of Cyclops. Oops, right there. Good look at that outfit. Nice 90s look. Alright, so with Cyclops, here's he does have light up feature, which I'm not a fan of. I mean, I like the light up feature, but I don't like how they did it. I'm sure there might not be a better way of doing it. This might be the best way to do it, but it doesn't work too well. To me, with the jacket on, he doesn't look bad, but to me the neck looks a little bit long, especially from the side here, and you can see there's a piece right there that's exposed. I don't like it. I don't like the way it looks like that. And to switch out the battery, to put in battery, you have to twist his head, and then the neck piece comes off like that. And it's a pretty flimsy piece, I have to say. And the battery compartment, let's see if I remove the head. I can. There's the light right. Oh, shoot. There's the light right there, which is on the top right here. And then the compartment, basically you just pull this apart, and that's the compartment right there. And it held on with a little simple peg. And here you see there's that little peg I was telling you about, and then there's a little notch right there. It's only held on with those two items, and there's no screw or anything like that to screw this down. And there's the compartment for the two tiny batteries. So once you have those on, put the cap back on, and then you flip the switch on the bottom, and it lights up his eye. Now again, I'm sure this is most likely the best and only way of doing this, but I just don't like it too much. Once you have the batteries in, you close this back up, and then again on the bottom, you need to flip that switch, and then you can see the red light. And then now you gotta put this back on with the light on. So pop this thing on down here, and then you have to lock it in place, which doesn't lock that well. So you can see, now it's supposed to be locked, and then a simple twist, it'll come right back out. So whenever you turn his head, you most likely is gonna unlock that battery compartment. So there it is, right there. You can see optic blast full on, and the light is on. And again, you can see a lot of a lot of gap, a huge gap between the neck section right here, which I am not a fan of, and it does look a little, his neck does look a little long. It could just be me, but if you see it in person, then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. If you have this figure in hand, then even from the side, it looks kind of bad from the side. You can see right there, but it is cool that this figure has light up feature, which is awesome. And yeah, just not a fan of how they did the light up feature, but again, I'm sure this is most likely the best and only way of doing it. And to switch out the visor, basically you need to slide that visor off and then put in your other one. So just slide this back on. Let's see if I'm getting this in correctly. It looks like it, but it is kind of tough. And once you have it on, it's kind of like that, and then throw that switch back on, and yeah, battery's dying. It's but you can see it right there. Let me see if I can turn this down. Turn it way down. Look at how dim the light is. Battery's almost gone, and I haven't really used it that much too. But you can kind of see it like shining through, but it doesn't go all the way up through the beam though. So, but yeah, that's about that. And as for articulation, he is great. There's no hindrance for this figure at all, because the outfit is just soft fabric, and again, it's like Spider-Man, where it has printed stuff all over, but it doesn't impede with the articulation at all because the suit is so soft. And I like the fact that he could do this. He could actually touch his visor right there, but it just won't stay that way. But I'm sure once you mess with it a little bit more, you can get him to be touching that part of this visor. So yeah, it's cool that he could do this. And I love the angry head sculpt right there with the mouth open. That intense optic blast look, I love it. And this is massive. And love the figure, love the outfit, very 90s Jim Lee style of Cyclops. And again, range of motion, full range, nothing you can't do. Great figure, but a little disappointed with the neck of the lighter feature, but overall still very impressive figure for something that small too, because this is 1/12 scale. It's not like you're doing a 1/6 like Hot Toys where they're massive, and so you have a lot more room for battery compartment, but this one is very tiny, so props for that, because the fact that they could achieve that is quite a miracle. And this thing is gonna set you back about $100, which is a bit more expensive than other figures. I guess because of the jacket, and then quite a bit of accessories, and the lighter feature also added up. It accumulates to quite a bit of amount. Overall, still a worthy figure, I would say. If you like Cyclops, if you like X-Men, then this is a figure you want to pick up. I'm not sure whether they'll do all the X-Men. I know they're doing Magneto, and then they already did the Wolverine, and they're doing Gambit, which I'm definitely getting, because that one's absolutely amazing looking. And don't know whether they'll do Jean. I'm sure they will eventually. And then core figures, who else? We have Professor X, and then Beast, and Rogue. Hopefully they'll do Rogue. That'll be nice. The 90s, kind of like Jim Lee style Rogue. That'll be awesome with the jacket as well. And then Storm, and then who else? Who else am I leaving out? Jubilee maybe? I don't really care. Jubilee, and then Iceman. Iceman should be pretty easy to do. And then yeah, I think that's about it for the core characters. Oh, and then maybe Nightcrawler. That'll be nice. I wouldn't mind having a Nightcrawler. So yeah, cool figure. and I'm sure this thing is gonna go high once it sells out. Right now, I'm sure it's still available on retail store, online retailer. Yeah, there you go. There's Scott Summer Cyclops from Mezco 112 figures. Thanks for watching.